How's it going, everyone? So I'm just gonna mess around with this dual camera mode. You can see my face up in the upper right hand corner, and also my back camera showing off the plants. So I guess I'm just gonna do a little update video, upload it on Instagram and YouTube. So let's go ahead and jump right into this little impromptu tour. You can see this guy hanging out here. This is Gracilliflora, also known as Alata B from EP. The vine is growing like crazy. It is making upper pictures everywhere. You can see another one's popped here, one in the back there. Here's another one that just popped most recently. But you can see the vine going all the way up here. And if we follow it back down, you can see that the little basil growth, technically an aerial node possibly, maybe. See right there. So that's growing a picture nicely. We'll see if it flowers. I think it's a pretty difficult species to flower. At least it doesn't do it as much as other ones. But then again, I don't know. Here's a nice VGIM. This is from EP, of course. Looking gorgeous. It is putting up some nice pictures. It is a super fuzzy plant. Look at that. Love this plant. It is growing well for me. Another VGI that I noticed that just popped is, let's see if I can get it. This is Maleo Basin. This is the Flore Collaborative clone. It has a lovely pink picture when it opens. And then it, ages out to this nice yellow, very tall peristome, very flared. Love this plant so much. And this is the form that it does climb trees. So I did make myself a little fake tree here. And it looks like some of the leaves are actually starting to wrap around the trunk there. Fresh pop here on VGI Candy crossed with Ime. Looking great. I'm a little out of view here, but that's okay. Here's a nice one too. This is Loei VGI Bashiana VGI Maxima VGI crossed with Roca Bashiana Roca Zachariana Spectaculus Madiensis. Let's see. I think I got it right. That is a long name for a hybrid. It is awesome though. It looks just like the female parent. Speaking of the female parents, that being LVB VMV, here's a small one I have. This is insane. The colors are so intense on this little guy here. The picture, or the peristome, has not flared back all the way yet. Here's what it looks like. So it does not keep that round peristome, but it sure does stay nice and flared, and the colors are just ridiculously nice. I took a basil cutting of this a little while ago, and it looks like it's kind of stagnant. A lot of my cuttings did not do well because I kept the top closed for too long and they started to rot. But I think most of them were recovering, but just very, very slowly. So maybe we'll have a cutting of this available in like a year. We'll see. Favorite species here. This is Mira. This is an AW clone. It is female. So this is the most perfect Mira I have ever seen. I am so happy that I own this plant. It is just amazing. It did get hit by pests a little bit, but now that that's over with, it's putting up a nice leaf jump. I can't wait to see this picture. Speaking of female plants, we got Singulana is flowering. There's 7 buds here. Then up there you can see another flower spike. So that's doing great. I'm doing some hybrids with it. Very excited. I may or may not announce some of those soon on my story. But I got some really great pollen from a trade from a friend. So very excited for a few world's first hybrids there. Very exciting. This is Ventricosa crossed with Carunculata morelliana. Lovely EP creation. Got it from Todd's Tropicals. Amazing plants. Can't get enough of that thing. Kind of a slow grower, but it's doing its thing nicely. Check out this large pitcher. This is Maxima, the Borneo Exotics BE 3067. So this is a really big clone, very vigorous, and female too. So can't wait to breed with it someday. It is starting to vine. It's gonna hit the ceiling pretty soon there. So I'm gonna have to move it down, but there's not room. So it's gonna be a big rearranging project when the time comes. I just hope I can keep it up there for as long as possible, because rearranging a dense jungle like this is not easy, especially for Nepenthes that love to grab onto things. Yeah, that's honestly one of the annoying things about Nepenthes, is they love to grab, so it makes it kind of hard to move around, especially when they're vining. Like, you can see the tendril here, completely wrapped around and hardened like that, so that's not coming off unless you break it. Here's a new picture here on Lowii Veitchii, Boston Veitchii, Maxima Veitchii, crossed with Mollis Veitchii. If I can get the right view. Amazing, isn't it? This plant's doing well. It took like a 1 month break from pitchering for a while for whatever reason, but now it's back, growing nicely. Looks like the old pitcher died back there, unfortunately. So I was going to show you a nice new an older pitcher, but I guess not. But you saw how stripy it is. It's a tall, like mollusk or mollusk-like peristome, so it's awesome. Can't wait for that to fully open up. If we see back here, if we zoom in, that is Spectabilis Veitchii. Looking awesome. This is the Borneo Exotics creation. It's like mini clones out of microprop, so it's not just a single select clone. I got this from Calcarn a while ago, like I want to say like 2 years ago, maybe a little more than that, and I got it as a little small plant, so it's doing well. It's getting big. You can see it back there, and it's right next to my Warrock that just put out a leaf. Yeah, it's a nice Warrock. It likes to flower. It's very happy. So I need to take it out of this tent, though. I don't think it's gonna fit in here long term, especially seeing how Warrocks can get like 6 foot leaves. That's as tall as this tent is. That's not gonna fit in here. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is what I'm excited for. So this is Nebularum. This is the EP Mount Mayo location / creation. Very excited for this. It's been a dream plant for a while. They finally did a release of their seed grown Grex of it, and I hopped on it. It was honestly expensive, way more than I thought it would be, but I hopped on it. It's been a dream plant, you know how it is. But this is the basil that it came with. It's pitching nicely. The main growth is gaining size, and it's just putting up its first pitcher on the main growth. So I'm expecting great things from that, especially from this next leaf. I'm glad it's settling in nicely. This should be a good size in no time. Truncata Nebularum here. This is the Truncata Squat crossed with Nebularum. Looking amazing. Love this plant. Very slow, but it's leaf jumping nicely. I just moved it here because I was getting a little cramped over there where it was. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like we're coming up on 10 minutes, so I may cut it off soon. We'll see this one last plant here, then we'll call it a night, if I can get it. So this is a Ventricosa sibianensis crossed with Ventricosa Lowii Ventricosa. Can't really see it. It's packed in here, guys. Lovely plants. Hope to breed that with Mira someday. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Went a little over 10 minutes, but that's all right. I guess I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Go check out your plants. Go visit my shop, joshscarnivorousplants.com. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.